Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Journeyman. We're going to continue through pre-season in this episode, and we're going to start things off by having a friendly against Alexandria United. I'm pretty sure that we've played against these in both the previous seasons in a friendly. I don't know whether they're like local or something like that, and it keeps coming up because of that on the friendly selection list, but we should really be beating these. They're not particularly great in terms of quality. So good wins so far through pre-season. To be expected though, really. I do like to mix it up a little bit. So obviously that I have a couple of the tougher teams that I play, but I think that it's more just about building the morale back up before this Super 8 game. I don't know how we're going to get on in that, to be fair. Oh, I think we've got quite a tough draw. I think we've got Super Sport United. So yeah, it's a tough draw, that. Get tackling. Nice. 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 Good finish, Lyle. Been trying him out on the left-hand side, and he seems to be doing okay. Obviously, he's not going to be... Go on, Isaacs. Oh, good free kick. He's not obviously not going to be able to whip it with his left, but he seems to like cutting in. He's got the legs to sort of make that run and get around and get onto his right to be able to finish. So, that's very unfortunate for Letsualo. Highly unfortunate. This Walters guy looks like he could be quite a good striker. So it might not be the end of the world if we don't get Sohore. But I'd like him in anyway, because I think he'd probably be the best out of the foreign players that I've got. And obviously that Walters did have that miss, even though I said I was going to forget about it. He did miss that open goal, which is a little concerning. Match sharpness is creeping up a little bit now. Got a couple that have just hit 90, so I'm just going to swap them ones out. Try and get these 60s up to as close to 90 as we can get them before this Super 8 game, just in case we need to use somebody. It's a little bit devastating that my Barto's injured. He really is. He probably is my most consistent player. So, still undecided what I'm going to do at centre back as well. This Dethibi guy's having a good game here, 7.3, and he's 17, and he might cost me some goals, but my current centre backs are currently costing me goals anyway. So, good little 1-2. Probably should have scored there. Isaac seems to have taken the mantle in centre midfield, though. Obviously, he scored the free kicks, which has made his ratings go up quite a bit, but I think I'm pretty happy with him in centre midfield at the moment. Get a tackle in. Oh, nice claim, Nasibi. Go on, Matthias. Get down that right. Take your time. Nice. Good knock. Wide'll do you. Nice. Oh, it's a great ball, Numalo. He's another one of the young loanies. I think I've actually loaned him off Ajax Cape Town, which is a bit strange because there's a chance that he might creep into my first team. And obviously they've not been doing particularly well the last 2 seasons, so a bit weird why they wouldn't give him a chance. A little bit devastated to miss out on Dutero again from Wits, the youngster, and devastated to miss out on Six Arbor as well. So just not letting him go this time. Kaiser Chiefs. So 4-0, good result. Happy with that performance. Quite a few rotation players in as well, so yeah, decent. Here's what we're left with now that I've basically just gone through and got rid of a couple of coaches, brought some new ones in. Quite a few of the contracts ran out at the end of the last season, so I've freed up a bit of space. So yeah, so apart from fitness and goalkeeping, which I've had to split, we're doing pretty well. But even 2.5 stars for this league is pretty good. So I'm happy with that. I'm really happy. Peter Moyo. So these are after him, and they have been after him pretty much the entire time. So I kind of thought I'd offer him out, which is maybe a little bit controversial. But no one seems to really want to take him. But he is foreign, and I might have to get rid of him. So I'm thinking maybe a little exchange for Sawala. So I wonder how much they'll give me. Because Swallow was costing me a little bit of money. And I mean, the money's not too much of an issue at the moment because we've got a decent transfer budget, but I just quite like to get Moyo's wages off. So Swallow, oh, come on, my friend. It might not work out too bad that you went to this Egyptian team in the end if this is the deal we managed to get done. It just means we've just got a really solid South African striker back and he can play on the wing and it just gives us good options. Because we'd obviously have the foreign three in Nimali, Taylor, and Zohore if he comes. And then we've got Suwala, Walters, and Nonshinga. And I think we've got a couple more loanies as well. So he wants close to £2,000 this time, which is a little bit annoying. And a little sign-on fee, but I'm not too fussed about that because we're not in a shabby position in terms of actually having transfer budget. So come on, Suwala, don't be doing this, my friend. Come on. Maybe £2,000. It's only for a couple of years, and I think he's gonna be worth it. And I wanted to try him out in the Prem so much. He's accepted. Good stuff. So we did look at Dickachoy last season. He looks really solid. He looks stupidly slow though, but he's quite cheap. Just got to try and keep that wage down. But I'm gonna bid for him because we are a little short, and he can play centre back. Even though I don't really like playing with slow players anywhere, but he can play centre back and he could play as like an anchor man, which doesn't necessarily need too much legs. So they want about 10k for him, which doesn't seem to be too bad. He's one of the better South Africans. It's just whether that pace is going to cost me. He wants a high wage though. Greedy. Very, very greedy. I mean, the only real issue with this is I am kind of breaking one of my big rules, which is I don't get people who have got below 10 pace, and he's well below 10. But given the fact that it's this league, I'm kind of inclined to make an exception for him, but this could potentially come back to haunt me, which is, I don't know. Didn't really want him for 2 years either, but if I don't put 2 years, then he's going to say, he might even go orange, and he's probably going to want more over that first year, which means I'm probably not going to be able to get him. So I'm going to offer him the deal, I think. I'm going to keep offering him. Even though I'm putting myself off him as I speak, but I think I might end up delaying him a little bit, potentially. But there really isn't anybody knocking about, and he has got some seriously good mentals. He's accepted that. I'm kind of happy. Let's just see on him. So it's come to picking a captain, and it's a controversial day. Controversial. Because we're getting rid of Peter Moyo. And it's a bit of a sad day, to be honest. It's a bit of a sad day. He's been our captain since day one, but I think the new goalkeeper's got really good leadership and determination, so maybe I'm going to have to just go for him, and he should be playing every game. Moyo's not happy, understandably, and he's still not happy after I've said that. I think he needs to start respecting me. Oh, Moyo! Don't want to leave it like this, mate. Don't want to leave it like this. He's not happy. He's not happy at all. Great. CB's happy, though. Okay, so the next friendly is against Arcadia. And we're just going to rotate through, just try and get the match fitness up. Okie dokie, so just another impress. Let's get into this one then. I think these are pretty poor, to be honest. Another team that we should really be beating. But I just want to try and get some goals for the strikers, get their confidence up a little bit. Go on, I'll take a corner all day. Is it in? It's in. It's an own goal by the keeper. God help me if I'd started. If there was somehow another. If there was another league down in South Africa and I'd started in that, God, what the keepers would have been like in there. Would have been goals going in from all sorts of angles. 30 minutes gone. Nunching is not performing too well, neither is Walters. I think he'll be on and off this Walters. I think that his mental stats aren't good enough for him to be consistent just yet. But I'm really pleased that I've managed to get him a little bit better on his mentals, and he would have been one of them strikers that you can get on loan that would just bang you to the league, even though it's a bit silly that he would do. So we're looking a lot better in terms of match sharpness now. All these people on the bench have got virtually 90, if not 90 plus, so pretty happy with that. I think the Super 8 game's the next game. Pretty sure that's the next game. So I'm not too fussed about it, to be honest. I set that as my lowest on the expectations. And I think we might need to be one team to meet expectations. So even if we get knocked out, it's not the end of the world. I don't really know what you get for winning it, to be honest. I don't think you actually get anything for winning it. It's a good ball. Oh, he's just got something wrong with him, that Sekwama. He always seems to get a chance. Pretty much every game that he comes on, he gets a chance. But he seems to miss it more often than not. Which is probably more annoying than him just not getting a chance. I'm hoping this Masalela guy is going to be good. And I think that he can play in centre mid if I was to really retrain him, even though he's quite slow. Doing something weird and wonderful here, just attempting to get random players into a formation just to get match sharpness to the best I can get it. Decent knock. Take your time, Masalela. Nice. Good knock. Deliver. Oh, great finish, Nonshinger. He's probably had a bit of a... I've probably mistreated Nonshinger a little bit because he probably should have started more games. He really did well last season when he played. But I was too busy just trying to get everyone else a game. Because he wasn't really like one of my biggest signings, and he was on a free in the end. He's on a cheaper wage. I'd usually try and play Sekwama instead of him just to try and give him a game, get his stats up a little bit, but could end up being important for us again this season. I feel like I can trust him to come off the bench and at least do a job, and probably grab a goal every so often. That is great football, and that's a great goal by Nimmerly. Get a tackle in. Nice header. Well played, boys. 3-0 then. Pleased with that performance. Done well. So we've just bought Dickajoy, and his pace is scary. Scary. 6'6". So he's not much of a mover, but in terms of being an anchor man, he's got really good stats for that. His concentration's a little bit lax, but obviously 9 isn't too bad in this league. So I'm kind of happy. His wage is very high, but I'm pretty happy. So here it is then. It's the South African Super 8 Cup. Supersport United. Dickajoy is going to start. A little bit controversial maybe, but he's going to start. And we're going to have to assign a load of squad numbers to these players. Okay, so yeah, we owe them after the last game. Pretty normal team for me to put out. Incorsu, Boxall, Shitolo, Richie. Dickachoy's going to start in there with Matthias and Isaacs ahead of him. And then Nonshinga with Taylor and Nimmerly up front. So this could end up being pretty much my first choice. It's good delivery and it's an unbelievable start. Shitolo. Nicely done, mate. Nicely done. Good little delivery by Isaacs. Another one. Go on then. Oh, big chance, Matthias. Big chance. Isaacs again with a free. Oh, no. You shouldn't be doing that, mate. You shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be doing that. Oh, he's got to be shitting me. That hurt, that one. That's my new keeper. He's supposed to be switched on. He's probably conceded the worst goal that I've ever conceded. Oh, for fuck's sake. 2-1 now. This Jeremy Brocky guy's banged 2 against me. Get ahead on that. Good header. Pass. Go on then, Taylor. Nice. Oh! And then he's pulling off that kind of a save. Motherfucker. Time. About time Matthias stepped up with a goal, really. I don't even know if he scored for us yet. He might have scored 1. Oh! Oh, big chance. Nice, Dickachoy. Nice. Good little knock. Deliver. Oh, what a save. What a save. What a save that is. Fucking hell, that's 2 good chances for Nimmerly, that. 2 good saves, though, to be fair. Get a tackle in. Fucking hell, Keeps. Looking very dodgy there, Keeps. Looking very dodgy. That's not what I want to see in the first competitive game. No need for the foul there, Nimmerly. No need for the foul. Stand him up. Not the best in terms of performances. Not too happy about this. Show me something else, boys. Yeah, let's swap him to ball winner. He just can't move, though. I'm starting to regret it already. I had a proper look at his stats. Wanted that pace to be at least 8. It's 6. It's probably the slowest player I've ever bought. Oh, I mean, that's as soft as you're going to ever give that ref. That's so soft. Time to make yourself a hero, though. Walters. Oh, yeah. Dove Wome. He's worth 160 grand. Probably cost me $500,000 to get him. Only got 150 grand in total. So I think Edwin's gonna have to come on. No, new Marlow. See if he can do something from that striker position. He's got a little bit of pace off the mark. Looks like he might have a good pass in him as well. So, bit concerning to be getting beat 3-1. There is many an excuse that I can throw down for this though, so I'm not feeling too concerned. But I would like to have won this, really. I wanted to get through at least one of these rounds. Bit of a tough draw to get Super Sport. But these are the type of teams that we're going to have to beat if we want to win the league this season. Sort these 2 wingers out. Well, looks like it might be that. Get a little last minute goal. Go on. Make it look better. Oh, it's another good save. I mean, Nimmerly could have had a hat-trick. But for the keeper. but shoulda, woulda, coulda. 3-1 then, poor result, but not too concerned really overall. So we've got Suala back. It's a good day and it's a bad day. Peter Moyo's gone. Captain Fantastic himself is gone. But Suala is back. He's got a bruised shin. That's nothing to worry about. But I'm made up we've managed to get him back in. He's got some great pace. And this is the way that the budget is looking at the moment. So we've got a lot of money. Got a lot of money to play with. We've obviously still got Zahore to come in. But in terms of where we begun, we've just flowing with money. So we've got another friendly. I've had to arrange a couple more friendlies because we got knocked out of that cup. And it's against one of our old favourites, Polloquane City. I feel like these are quite a good test. I did want one against Chippy United really because I think they're quite a good test. But they weren't available. So just going to swap things around. Just try and play some sort of bit of a weird team and just see how that weird team gets on against these. Hopefully, even with this team out, we can do all right against these, to be fair. Come on then, boys. Penalty. Good start. I think Taylor is taking penalties nowadays. Yeah. Good slot that. Good slot. Feel a little bit more confident with him taking them as well. Although, famous last words, he'll probably end up missing a few now I've said that. Not a bad delivery. Not a great delivery either. And they're going to break. Great goal, that. Great goal. Got to give it to him. Rifled that into the far corner. Gonna have to sort that out after this game. I have actually got my set pieces on like quite a few stay back, but for some reason they just maraud forward, and we end up. I'm sure we probably conceded 5 goals last season at least from that sort of position. We've got a free kick, and then they head it away, and it's like a 2-on-2 every time. Good knock, deliver, great goal, great goal, great goal. Walters again, popping up. Sequama with a good little assist there. Best thing he's done in about 6 months. Not bad though overall. I mean, this is it's pretty much my second choice, this. All round. Bar Taylor, maybe Walters, depending on Zahore. So I'm pretty happy really. So I like to build a team that can play against the Oh, good save. Although he always seems to miss those type of chances, Sequama. It seems like a good save, but when it's happening all the time, I don't think the keeper's just saving your ones, mate. Yeah, if you can get a second string team that can play against like a mid-table team and below in the league and beat them. Oh, I thought I was rasping then. Then you should be all right then, because you know that you can play those players and rest your first team against the bottom half of the league. Oh, good tackle. And usually as well, if you have, with the cup games where it says, go on then, Walters. Go on then, deliver. Nice, Kaspui. Sequama again with a good assist. Love that, mate. Yeah, usually when you play against a team that's lower down in the league, it'll come up and say, like, is your team going to be motivated against this opponent? That is a fucking unreal strike. Lyle Taylor. Take a bow, mate. And if you're playing your first team against them, they will be unmotivated, I've found. Whereas if you play your second string, they've kind of got things to play for. Like, they're trying to get their way into the team. Poor goal to concede. So usually they are motivated regardless of the opposition. So yeah, that's kind of how I like to play it. Although I do that, and then usually I'll end up playing most of my first team the whole time. Just get too worried that I'll lose a game with my second choice and regret playing them. But I think that this second choice is pretty good. To be fair, pretty good. Got Suwala to come in as well. That's probably the only switch. Will be Suwala for Taylor, and Suwala is going to be on the bench, which is controversial, especially considering I'm paying him like £2 a week. But it's the fact that he's South African, and I've got that depth. And last season, having injuries seriously cost me. That would have been a good goal. That, to be fair, great save by Masibi. Not sure what to do about this keeper as well. He's already putting me off by conceding that stupid goal against Supersport. Wasn't too happy about that, to be honest. A little bit concerning that he's doing that. They're the type of goals that he shouldn't be conceding regardless because his mentals are so strong, but sometimes you just don't do it even with the stats. Oh, it's a great strike. Was that Cafu? Great strike. Cracks the bar. Happy with this though. Happy with this. 4-2 against a team who I think they finished dead mid-table last season. So I'm happy with that. Really happy with that. Good result, boys. So Zahore signed, and he's not quite as good as I wanted him to be, but his physicals are immense, absolutely immense, and he can take a good first touch and he can finish. So if you compared him to Chibambo from last season, then he's streets ahead of him, absolutely streets ahead. So it's transfer deadline day. Just got this guy in on a trial. He was at someone else in the league last season, but he looks like he could be a pretty solid centre back, and he wants a cheap wage as well. And because he's on a free, we can sign him after the transfer window is done, so I don't have to make any rash decisions about him at the minute. Okay, so just before the end of the transfer window, there's the first game of the season, literally on the same day as the window closes, which is a bit silly. But we're going to end this episode here. It's just the end of pre-season. This is how my team's looking at the moment, and I think it's definitely an improvement on last season's team. Mabasu's just come back from injury, which is good. So he'll probably slot in at right back. But apart from that, I pretty much think that's going to be the team. So I think we've improved the keeper. Same two centre halves. Same left back and right back. New defensive midfielder. Isaacs is going to play centre mid instead of Moyo, which I think will probably give us a little bit better in terms of sort of like the assists and things like that. And hopefully he can come up with, pop up with a couple of free kicks. And then really, I've just gone for out and out firepower up front. Zahore, Niall Taylor and Alex Nimley should absolutely bang this season. So hopefully we're going to have a good season. Hopefully we'll improve on last season's league finish. Try again maybe for one of the cups. And just see how far we can get in the continental competition. I'm not too sure how good the other teams are in this competition, but we'll soon find out. So yeah, that's the end of this episode. If you like the episode, hit the like button. I'd love you to subscribe as well. So yeah, see you next time, guys.